Welcome to the Gorgeous Gamer. Today on Exercise Basics 101, the squat, a powerhouse lower body movement. Muscles working: the glutes, quads, hamstrings, adductors, hip flexors, and calves, also your abs and lower back. Benefits: not only are you strengthening all the muscles in the legs and core, but a squat will also challenge your mobility in your hips and ankles. Given most of us tend to sit for very long periods of time, tightness, especially in the hips, often is the reason behind bad form or limited mobility with the squat. Another great benefit is the squat will help improve your balance. Squat is considered a compound movement. This means you're hitting multiple muscle groups at once, so you're getting the most bang for your buck with burning calories. You'll notice a nice little jump in your heart rate. Squat is also considered a functional move, working muscles and movements that you use every day, so you're actively reducing the risk of injury as long as you adhere to good form. Form: start with your feet shoulder width. Toes can be forward or slightly outward. Just don't turn them too far outward, otherwise we're no longer doing a traditional squat, but instead doing a variation called a sumo squat. Weight should be shifted slightly into the heels or middle of the foot. We don't want our weight in the toes. Push the big toes down into the floor to help increase your balance. Push back with the hips as you lower down. Imagine you're trying to sit into a chair. Aim with your butt. Soften and bend at the knees. Chest should stay up. Eyes should be forward. Knees should be in line with the ankles or slightly in front, but they should never be in front of your toes when you look down. If you look down and you cannot see the tops of your feet, it likely means you're putting too much weight forward into your toes, which is causing your knees to jut forward. This means that you are putting all of your weight into your knee joints instead of those big muscles of the glutes and quads. Continue to push down and back with your butt, allowing your hip joints to open and move in their natural range of motion. Chest should continue to stay up with your heart up. You should not be bent over with your chest into your thighs or have your back rounded. Pause. Engage the core. Return to the top position. For added glute work, squeeze your glutes at the top of the move before you repeat the same range of motion. Modifications: got bad knees, lower back pain, or questionable mobility in the hips or ankles? The squat has an amazing number of modifications to make it easier or more challenging. While I won't be going over the more challenging variations in this video, I will cover a few modifications you can use to make the squat easier. First is the half squat. You simply don't go down as far. The key is only going to just shy of your breaking point. So keep your form. Most people's breaking points tend to be when their chest drops forward into their quads. Again, this is normally due to a lack of mobility in the hips. Got problems in the ankles? Elevate the heels on a towel, book, or plate. Balance issues? Put a chair behind you and lower yourself into it. Then stand up from it. Try not to use momentum when standing up out of the chair or lean too far forward. Finally, another variation to help build your strength, but also if you have balance issues, is by simply using the wall to slide down on. Go as far as you can, pause, and then come on back up. Ideally, we're looking for a range of motion where our legs are at a 90-degree angle. Programming: if you're looking to gain the benefits of the squat, try throwing it into your week 2 to 3 times, spaced out ideally. 3 sets of 10 to 15 reps is great. As you master each modification, try slowly building to the next more challenging variation, blending old and new until you can phase out the old and move forward with your progression.